Hello, and welcome to Royal Telly. I'm your host, Chloe. Today we're going to unravel the truth behind the latest narrative spun by the tabloids about Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. It seems the Daily Mail just can't resist a chance to fabricate a story. This time, they're claiming the Sussexes are exploiting a charitable cause for income. But as always, there's more to the story than meets the eye. So let's dive into this latest narrative spun by the tabloids. The Daily Mail has recently published a story about Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex's new Netflix documentary about the Massacre kids. Now, the narrative they're spinning around this project is as predictable as it is distasteful. They're claiming that the Sussexes are exploiting these orphan children for financial gain. They're painting a picture of desperation, suggesting that Harry and Meghan are using this charitable cause as a cynical, profit-driven move. But let's break down this narrative. The Daily Mail seems to be suggesting that because Harry and Meghan are no longer working royals, they're somehow in a financial bind and are forced to exploit charitable causes for income. This, my dear listeners, is the Daily Mail we're talking about. The very same publication that has been proven to lie about the Sussexes time and time again. Over the years, this tabloid has been trying to convince the public that Harry and Meghan are grifters, that their income is drying up. But let's look at the facts. The Sussexes have a multi-year, multi-million-dollar deal with Netflix. They've been consistently producing content from their successful documentary series, Harry and Meghan, to other projects like Live to Lead and Heart of Invictus. They've even signed an extended deal with the streaming giant, a piece of news that directly contradicts the tabloid rumors that their contract wouldn't be renewed. So, the narrative of financial desperation? A complete and utter fabrication. A lie created by a media outlet that cannot stand the fact that Harry and Meghan are not only financially independent, but are thriving on their own terms. In reality, this documentary is not about a desperate cash grab. It's about a couple using their platform to do good. They were moved by the story of the Massacre kids, not as a business opportunity, but as a human one. They saw joy and resilience in the face of hardship and wanted to share that with the world. Yet, as we all know, this is the Daily Mail we're talking about, a publication notorious for its falsehoods. It's a tabloid so consumed by its own hatred that it can't see a beautiful story without trying to poison it. This is not about the Sussexes, it's about the tabloid's own desperate attempts to keep a hateful narrative alive. Contrary to the Daily Mail's narrative, Harry and Meghan are far from being in a financial bind. Now let's dive into the reality of the Sussexes' financial situation and debunk the tabloid's tall tales. The Sussexes have a multi-year, multi-million-dollar deal with Netflix. Yes, you heard that right, multi-million. This is not the kind of deal you sign when you're on the brink of financial ruin. It's the kind of deal you sign when you're in demand, when you're producing content that people want to see and produce they have. From their massively successful documentary series, Harry and Meghan, which gave us an intimate look into their lives and the causes close to their hearts, to inspiring projects like Live to Lead and Heart of Invictus. These works are not the desperate gambits of a couple in financial straits. They are the thoughtful, intentional creations of a couple committed to making a difference. What's more, the Sussexes recently signed a new extended deal with Netflix. This was a move that completely contradicted the tabloid rumors that their contract wouldn't be renewed. Clearly, Netflix sees value in their partnership with Harry and Meghan, value that translates to a successful business relationship and, yes, a healthy financial situation. So the narrative of financial desperation is a complete and utter fabrication. It's a lie, a fairy tale spun by those who thrive on scandal and controversy. Harry and Meghan are not struggling. They are not desperate. They are independent, they are thriving, and they are building a life on their own terms. This narrative is not just false, and it's harmful. It distracts from the important work that the Sussexes are doing, the positive impact they are making on the world. It's time to set the record straight, to push back against these baseless claims. Clearly, the narrative of financial desperation is a complete and utter fabrication. Let's now turn our attention to the actual motive behind the Sussexes documentary. You see, contrary to the grim narrative peddled by some tabloids, Harry and Meghan's initiative with this documentary is not about a desperate scramble for money. It's about something much deeper, much more meaningful. The Sussex's mission with their Archewell Foundation is to uplift and unite communities, to spotlight diverse voices, and to share stories that inspire. They believe in the power of storytelling to change the world, and they're using their platform to do just that. This documentary about the Masaka kids is a clear extension of this mission. Harry and Meghan were moved by the story of these children. They saw a tale of resilience, of joy in the face of immense hardship. They saw a human story, one that needed to be told. They didn't see a business opportunity. They saw a chance to make a difference. And isn't that the essence of charity, after all? The Sussexes have always been about service. They've always been about helping others. This documentary is simply another chapter in their ongoing journey of philanthropy and activism. It's another way for them to use their influence to spotlight the often overlooked corners of the world, to bring attention to the stories that matter. To suggest that they're doing this for financial gain is not only a gross misinterpretation, but a deliberate distortion of their intentions. Harry and Meghan have proven time and time again that their priority is not money, but making a positive impact on the world. This documentary is a testament to that commitment. So let's not lose sight of what really matters here. This isn't about the Sussexes' bank account. It's about a group of orphan children in Masaka, their stories of resilience, and the global platform that Harry and Meghan are providing for these stories to be heard. This project is a perfect example of their mission with the Archewell Foundation, to spotlight diverse voices and share uplifting stories. It's clear that the Daily Mail and its ilk are so consumed by their own hatred that they can't even see a beautiful story of hope without trying to poison it. These tabloids are stuck in a cycle of desperation, clawing at every opportunity to tarnish the image of the Sussexes. It's a pitiful display, really. Imagine being so blinded by prejudice that you can't appreciate a couple's effort to spotlight a story of resilience, of children finding joy in the face of adversity. Instead, they've chosen to spin this into a tale of exploitation and desperation. But let's be clear, this isn't about Harry and Meghan. This is about the tabloids' desperate attempts to keep a hateful, failing narrative alive. They're scrambling, struggling to maintain relevance in a world that is increasingly seeing through their lies. The reality is, Harry and Meghan are thriving. They're using their platform to tell stories that matter, to give voice to the voiceless, to uplift and inspire. But the tabloids, they can't accept this. They can't fathom the idea of a couple, especially a royal couple, using their influence for something other than personal gain. And so they twist and they turn, they manipulate and they lie. They're trying to create a scandal where there is none. They're trying to stir up controversy and animosity, all to sell a few more papers, to get a few more clicks. It's a desperate and transparent attempt to keep their dying narrative alive. To them, it doesn't matter if their stories are true or false. It doesn't matter if they're causing harm or spreading hate. All that matters is that they keep the drama going, that they keep the Sussexes in the headlines, that they keep their readers hooked on their tales of deceit and desperation. But we know the truth. We see through their lies. We know that Harry and Meghan are not the villains they're made out to be. We know that they are a couple committed to doing good, to making a difference, to changing the world in their own small way. And that says far more about them than it does about Harry and Meghan. As we wrap up today's video, I want to thank you for joining us on Royal Telly. In our discussion today, we've debunked the tabloid narrative of desperation and financial struggle surrounding Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex. We've highlighted the reality of their financial independence, their thriving ventures with Netflix, and their commitment to using their platform for good. We've seen how the Sussexes have been moved, not by business opportunities, but by human stories. Their latest project with the Masaka kids isn't about exploiting a charitable cause for money, but about sharing a story of joy and resilience in the face of immense hardship. It's a testament to their mission with the Archewell Foundation to spotlight diverse voices and share uplifting stories. We've also exposed the tabloids' desperate attempts to keep a hateful, failing narrative alive. Their inability to see beyond their own prejudices and acknowledge the Sussexes' genuine efforts to make a difference speaks volumes about their own motives. As we close, let's remember to support Harry and Meghan in their endeavors. Let's celebrate their achievements and their commitment to making a difference. Don't let the tabloids cloud your judgment. Look beyond the noise and see the good they're doing. And remember, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, this is Chloe signing off.